Hey YouTubers, thanks for stopping by, getting some advice, maybe saving yourself a few bucks. Today I want to show you how to balance your tires and save yourself a lot of money and time on these little portable balance machines that you can get just about anywhere. This one came from Harbor Freight years and years ago, and you can see I've used the crap out of it, and it has been a lifesaver. The whole idea is to set a tire and rim on there, balance it, and try to get that bubble there you see, where that little bubble is, that little dot is. Try to get it right in the center. That's the whole idea, to get your tire pretty much balanced until maybe you can get it to a parts store or a place that can balance tires, a garage or something. Now I'm going to talk about real quick what it cannot do and what it can do. Now, what it cannot do, if you have rims laying around and they're bent like this one here, and it's got a place in it where it got, I'm not sure how that got in there, but it looks like maybe it got hit on a curb or something. Now this one here, it got hit. It was pretty bad. I tried to straighten it out, but I could not get this tire balanced. There's just some things to metal you can't do, so it cannot balance tires that have bent rims. So if you have a bent rim, you might as well just forget it. If you're lucky, you might get a tire on one of these rims and to get you by, but you're probably going to still have a little bit of shake, even though the balance machine says it is balanced. Now, here is a tire. If you have a knot on your tire or a place in it where it's got wire sticking out, it's probably not going to balance it either, even though you get the tire on the rim and everything, and you get the bubble center. You think you're good to go? Well, you're probably going to get a shake a little bit, because what happens is you have more rubber on this side that is worn off the tire than that side. Although the balance machine says, well, you know, it's balanced, but what you're doing is basically balance something that is out of circle. The machine doesn't know that, and it will just tell you it's balanced, but in actual reality, when you're driving down the highway, you're still going to get a shake. It's kind of like taking a rock and tying it to a string and throwing it around in circles. It's still going to be out of balance because the tire is not completely perfectly round. So that's one issue there. And other than that, if you don't have bent rims and you don't have a tire that's got a knot or a really bad place on it, then this machine actually works pretty good. Now, I have a tire over here that's in pretty good shape and everything. And also, the general idea is here, to balance tires, you have these little weights. And I've been changing tires for, gosh, 20, 30 years. And every time I throw a rim away, I always keep these little guys. And that's what you should do, too, if you have a garage, because these are lifesavers. And you really, if you go out and buy them, they're pretty expensive. So here is a tire that has no weights on it and everything. I'm just going to show you real quick the whole process and how to do this, so you don't have to wait a week to get to the garage to balance your tire or something. But like I said, if you have a good tire and a good rim, 95% of the time, this works out pretty well. I know a lot of guys that have these big fancy thousands, tens of thousands of dollars garages and have $5,000 balancer are probably going to hate this video, because, you know, I'm taking away their business. But still, you can still go there and get it dynamically balanced, which means they put a computer on it and make it really perfect all the way around, and they can really detect small imperfections in the spinning of that tire and get it pretty accurate. But this machine also, I shouldn't call it a machine, I guess. It's a tool. No electrical parts. It does pretty much the same thing. Now, the whole idea here is when you get this set up on a nice level place, of course, this is my little garage. Someday I am going to move up to the big world and move and get me a nice garage, like some of these guys do on YouTube, production guys that have a lot of car videos. They have a production company and lots of tools and a 6-car garage. So I'm not quite there yet, but maybe someday, who knows. But anyway, I'm having fun making videos. What this will do, we'll get your tire pretty close to where it's not shaking, and you may actually like it and not even have to take it to a garage. So what we got to do first here is the bubble, and I'm shooting this on my camera, my little cell phone. I'll have to be careful because sometimes it likes to get out of focus. The bubble, the whole idea is you want that bubble right in the center, so I got to take my screwdriver and kind of turn. There's a little screw right there. If I turn that screw, it moves that bubble around. You can see that. Now I've got pretty much centered there. And I'm going to take this screw and kind of put a little left turn to it. I'll go back this way and just about got it where I want it there. All right. I think one more turn here should do it. It's a little tedious. You got to take your time. There, I've just about got it right there in the center. Spin it just a little bit more. Sometimes this takes more time actually balancing your tire because you want to get that bubble right dead center. And there we go. All right, just about got it there. Sometimes a little hard to do with a camera on your hand and a screwdriver. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to set the camera down and do this by taking my other hand. So let me set the camera down. All right, I got it dead center. Sometimes it's kind of hard to do with a camera in your hand, but there it is. Sometimes I think I'm smart, but sometimes I got to realize it's machine versus man. So bubble is in the dead center. They're right where I should have, right where it should be, is what I'm trying to say. Now, take your hand and spin it. Make sure it's on the pivot point that this thing rests on. Double check it again. And of course, my bubble is dead center. So now I'm going to grab this tire and we're going to set it on there. Hopefully the camera stays focused. All right, I got the tire on there. And as you can see, this tire is just a little bit out. It's not too bad, but when I put it on here, I spun it just a little bit just to kind of make sure that it's on the pivot point. And to verify, it's just a little off, not too much. Now, the whole idea is this side is, going down, so what we got to do is grab a weight. There's different sizes. You got to just kind of play around with it. So what you need to do is where the bubble is, outside the ring there, let's say on this side, put your weight over here. And what this does, it brings the bubble back in the center. So I've got two weights there. And that puts it almost right in the center. So now I've got to look at these weights and see what we got. This is a 0.1. So we need a 2. And this is about a 2, it looks like. So we'll try this one. We'll set that there and see if this works pretty good. And you know what? That puts that thing right in the center. Get the camera to focus there. I wait longer on my camera than I do anything else. But it is right in the dead center. That's where I want it pretty much, right there. So that means that tire is pretty close to being really balanced. Now, I'll get a little bit bigger weight here just for the heck of it. And we'll see. This is a 3. This would be a 3. Almost a 3. We'll see where this takes it, just for the heck of it. And we're almost pretty much dead center. Pretty close to it. That's the whole idea. You want to get it in the center of that little bubble. If you get it out there in a black line, it's not quite balanced. You're probably going to shake a little bit. That is basically the whole idea on how you balance a tire with a machine like this and some weights. And this will make your life a lot easier. I know a lot of guys work late at night and on weekends, and machines aren't available. You can't really get a machine at a garage to do any work for you. So hopefully this video will help you out. If you want to go out and buy one of these, hey, go for it. I tell you what, this thing saved me lots of money. But just remember what it cannot do, like these tires and rims, and what it can do. And if you want, once you balance your tire, if you get the idea where you want to put the weight, you could put the weight on the inside, or you could do it on the back side. I usually just leave them on the front. That way if they fly off, you can see it. Okay, the next step is to take the tire off the balancer and just put your weight where you want it. Mark it and just take a hammer, tap it on there, my friend, and you have a nice balanced wheel that will let you get down the road safely and shake free, hopefully. So I am about out of time for my 10-minute video here. Thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully this will help a lot of you guys out. Save you some big money anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.